Hi, welcome to Music Discussion on Polyphonic Press. I'm Jeremy Boyd.
I'm John Van Dyke.
So we've got an interesting topic for today. Basically, what's happening is there's a huge lawsuit going on for lyrics sites. And it's kind of a sketchy, kind of gray area a little bit because on one hand, these sites are making money. Some of them aren't. But they're still going after the lawsuit because it gets into a gray area because some sites kind of talk about lyrics in a reviewing lyrics or talking about them in like a news type of way, which is called a Creative Commons license, which you can use copyrighted material as long as you're reviewing it or something like that. But some of the lyrics don't. Some of the websites don't. Some of them are just posting lyrics. And so this is on a Billboard.com, and it's written by Alex Pham. And like always, I'll put a link in the description to the article. You can read it. But essentially what's happening is there's a website called Rap Genius that has been given a sort of ultimatum to take down the lyrics to their website. And so they, like I said, they don't make any money on it, and they're not they're doing it in like a constructive sort of dissecting the lyrics and stuff like that. So it gets into a bit of a gray area. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think about this?
Well, I think we're just going to have to read.
Yeah, well, so the guy is saying this is not a campaign against personal blogs, fan sites, or the many websites that provide lyrics legally. So basically, it's not there. If you have a website and you are obtaining a license to post lyrics, you're gonna be okay. But basically, if you're posting lyrics and you have advertisements on the website and you haven't gotten the license to post it, you might be slapped with a lawsuit. And I don't know how far this goes because I know that there are hundreds of Guitar Tab websites that people use to learn songs. And that's probably the easiest way to learn a song is someone has figured it out or gotten it from a book.
Yeah.
And posted it on like ultimateguitar.com or something like that.
I find a lot of the tabs of people are sitting down and actually figuring it out because many of them are different.
Yeah.
I've noticed that. Some of them are just plain wrong.
Yeah. But this gets into the whole gray area of copyright and whether or not it's okay to take lyrics. Because on one hand, it is copyrighted material, but it's not the actual music. It's just lyrics. Like usually you can look up lyrics and you're not really infringing on copyright. You are, but it gets into the whole gray area about it. And I know, like, just being a guitar player, I use those Guitar Tab websites all the time. And again, I don't know if they're going that far. There is one website that they have taken action against, and it is a guitar website. It is guitar spelt with an E, guitar.com. And I don't know, I've been on the website before because you can go to, there's a directory for a whole bunch of Guitar Tab websites called 911tabs.com. And so you can search for songs and it'll give you a list of Guitar Tab websites that particular tab is on. And I have heard of guitar.com. So they must not have gotten the license for it, or if Ultimate Guitar and 911 Tabs haven't gotten a license to it, they might take it that much further. But again, I don't know, because those Guitar Tab websites technically could be classified as educational websites.
Yeah, they could technically. It's assuming that the information that they have is correct.
That doesn't really matter.
Well, I guess. I would think they'd want. I think for an educational purposes, you'd want to have your facts straightened out.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's true. But I mean, well, if you think about it, a lot of education doesn't have all their facts because people haven't discovered all the facts. So if,
Yeah,
like,
this is
if
true.
the correct way of playing the song isn't available on the website, and that's the only thing that's available, that should still be legal.
I suppose.
So I don't know, but there's a whole bunch of they're going after 50 different websites. That's 50, and like Wiki Lyrics, SongLyrics.com, Romantic Lyrics, Max Lyrics, Poem Hunter, Metalhead.org, and that's just a few of them. And a lot of these sites I've actually never heard of.
Yeah.
That Rap Genius site, I don't think I've ever heard
I
of
don't.
that.
Well, I'm sure it concentrates mostly on rap.
True. So the other thing that this is the lawyer that is pursuing these legal action. And one of the other things he says is, based on the popularity of lyric searches, it is possible that unlike the sound recording business, the lyric business may be more valuable in the internet age. Indeed, the vast majority of these websites seem to have well-established monetization schemes based on advertising. Many of the sites appear to have accounts with major online advertising exchanges and prominently feature advertising from major brands. There are even companies that appear to specialize in matching specific lyrics to key demographics for advertisers. So basically, if you're putting like Google AdSense on your lyrics website, you run the risk of getting caught and being slapped with a copyright lawsuit, which is something you don't want. So if someone runs one of these websites and you happen to see this, just maybe keep a heads up and maybe go out and see if you can get a license.
Yeah, because if they're licensed, the information is still out there. It's not as if they're trying to take the information down. They just want credit.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
so it is copyright infringement. It is copyright infringement when you take someone's lyrics and post them, and you either don't pay the artist, and you don't give them. Well, it's hard not to give them credit.
yeah.
But because people
People are searching for a song.
Yeah. If they're searching for a Beach Boys song,
Yeah.
it's hard not to give the Beach Boys credit for maybe if it's another person who wrote it, maybe that
that's
is the
possible.
credit that they're looking for.
Yeah, that is another thing. How many times do people mistake a song by being by a different band or something like that? It's stupidly common. But-
Yeah, which is I think that's just a lack of education,
Yeah,
lack
of course.
people knowing what to do, like people really not being aware of the laws and aware of really how the laws work. And because I'll be honest, these laws, I don't really know how they work. There's laws like of this type especially are really confusing for someone who doesn't have a legal background. And I think they make it that way on purpose. It seems like they make it that way on purpose anyway. I don't know if that's really what they do.
Yeah, it's hard to say if they actually do it to sort of make the knowledge somewhat exclusive, or they really it's really that complicated to try and get around all the possible ways of getting over them.
Yeah.
They're just trying to cross out all the loopholes.
Yeah.
I think it's probably largely the latter, but there may be a bit of the former in there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So this is kind of an ongoing thing. We're probably going to follow up with it, but we want to know what you guys think. Let us know in the comments what you think about this lawsuit and whether it makes sense to go after these lyric sites, or maybe they could just, like I said, give them a takedown notice or help them. I think a better solution would maybe help them get the licenses so they don't have to be taken down. That might be a better solution. That way everybody's happy. So yeah, let us know what you guys think. Don't forget to check us out on Twitter, Facebook, Last.fm. Don't forget to subscribe for all video content. And that's about it. I'm Jeremy Boyd.
I'm John Van Dyke.
Take it easy.